Welcome back to Metien Vlogs. I'm back on your screens bringing you a scholarship opportunity, this time round to Mauritius. If you don't know where Mauritius is, it's a very, very beautiful island in the Indian Ocean, somewhere near South Africa. When you look in the map, somewhere near South Africa there, and it's a very beautiful tourist destination. They are offering scholarships for diploma, undergraduate, masters, and PhD across the board, and it's a fully funded scholarship. Like they will pay, including your transport, your air flight from your country to Mauritius and back to your home country once you finish the scholarship. It is to the Africans in the house. If you know any African who may be interested to pursue their studies in Mauritius, this video is for them. Just share as usual and tell them to watch to the very end, because I share the nitty-gritty details, those that I can manage within the time frame that I have, and the rest of the details I share links so you can be able to go check it for yourselves, clarify things, and then place in your application. So let's get started.
So it's for Africans, and these are Africans who belong to the African Union. So if your country belongs to the African Union, you can be able to apply. And like I said, it's coming all the way from the diploma level up until the PhD level. So the eligibility criteria for all these levels are different. You have different eligibility for undergraduate, for master, for PhD, for diploma, and I will advise you to kindly, when I share the link in the description box, please go and read further the guidelines, because I'm giving you a summary, but then you can find the nitty-gritty details and how to even apply in greater detail. Just take your time and go through it. So for you to go for the undergraduate program, you must be between 18 and 26 years, and then you must have completed your secondary school. You know that for you to go to undergraduate, which is the bachelor's, you must have a secondary school certificate and you have completed certain subjects. So depending on the course you want to go, the grades that you have obtained in the 3 core subjects, these are subjects that you know. If you're going to do medicine, you know you need biology, chemistry, you know, those are the core subjects. You must have had a certain grades, and they compute their grades based on this system. But I advise you again, please visit the guideline for you to know exactly how they compute, and if you have problems with the computation, you can always email them and they'll give you further information. Okay. If you are going for the diploma program as well, you must also have attained a minimum of 5 credits at all levels, and you must also provide proof of English. So this, you're going to do your studies in English in Mauritius, and they need you to provide proof of English. But the good thing about this scholarship is you don't need to have done the TOEFL examinations. As long as you have proof of English, if you can provide a letter to prove that you did your studies in English, you can be able to pursue this particular scholarship. So it's a very good thing, because you know the English tests are expensive and most people find it difficult to do them. So if you can provide any other proof that you have done your studies in English, then you can be able to proceed with this application. For you to go for the master's program, you know you must have done a bachelor's, and for the age, you must be below 35 years of age, and you must have an undergraduate, that is, you've graduated from whichever course you've done in your bachelor's, and you know, I want to do such and such a course in your master's. You must have had a good grade in your bachelor's. You must have had at least upper second class. So if you're coming from Kenya, for example, you know the system in Kenya, you do first class, second class, and pass. So you must have had at least upper second class honors, okay, from a valid, this is a valid higher education institution, is like an institution that has been registered in your country. Or if you're going to do the GPA system, you must have more than 60%. Okay, so the good thing is that they try to consider the African system of education and the grading system, and you know that the grading system is different per country. If you want to know the courses that are being offered, I have linked them, but I have perused through them and I have seen that they cut across different areas. They cut across the arts, the sciences, technology, you know, humanity. So you can be able to find something that you can apply for and get a scholarship. And again, please visit the guidelines for application for masters, because they will give you the nitty-gritty detail that I may not cover because of time in this video. If you are going for the PhD as well, you must be 40 years old, okay, around 40 years or below. So if you're above 40 years, unfortunately, they will not give you a sponsorship. And you must also have had at least upper second class in your undergraduate, and you must also have had a master's degree. Okay, so you know that grading is very important, but there are many more things that are needed. That's why I'm insisting on this. Please visit the guidelines, and you will be able to get even more instructions on how to place your application. So if in your country you don't speak English and your studies you've not done them in English, you must provide a valid TOEFL test results. Maybe you went to a French school and you went to a German school or anything of the sort. You must provide a TOEFL test result. Okay, this is for those people who do not speak English and they've not done studies in English. So the grading, you must have a minimum score of 79 if it's internet based, or 213 if it's computer based, or 550 if it's paper based, or any other valid English test like IELTS. Also, it's acceptable. But if you're coming from a country like Kenya where we do our studies in English, you don't need to provide a test. You just need to provide proof that you studied in English, like a letter from your department or any other proof that you actually did your studies in English. Okay, so the application procedure is like this, all right? There is an application form that you need to fill in, and I have linked it here. You can go and visit this link, and you will get the application form. You fill it electronically and you print it, okay? Then you must also apply at a higher education institution. So you go and see, okay, this is where I want to study, this is the course I want to study. You apply for the study. You will pay the registration fees. You know, for you to study somewhere, you need to pay the registration fees. But the good thing is that if you are successful and you get this scholarship, they will refund that fee. If you are not, if you do not get the scholarship, they will not refund. But if you're successful and you get the scholarship, they will refund you that fee that you paid to register. Then once that happens, you're supposed to deposit this plus other documents that are listed in the guidelines. The other documents that are listed in the guidelines, you will need to deposit those ones in an agency at your country. Okay, so I have provided for you this link here, the Mauritius Africa Scholarship link. There is a list of agencies where you are going to deposit your application. Okay, please go to that link, check out. If you are from Kenya, where are you going to deposit it? They provide the address, they provide the name of the institution. Like for Kenya, it's the Ministry of Higher Education, and they will give you all the details. So please make sure that after watching this video and you have all the documents and you have followed the steps, go visit this link and check for the agencies where you're going to deposit your application documents. So before we finish, I will give you the benefits of the scholarship. It's a fully funded scholarship, and they are going to give you transport from your country to Mauritius, and as well as from Mauritius back to your country once you finish. They are going to pay your tuition fee, and they are going to contribute to your living expenses. So they will give you a stipend where you're able to manage your living expenses, if it's rent, if it's food. So it's basically a fully funded scholarship opportunity. Okay. So remember, these are times of COVID, and you must be able to have been vaccinated before you go, and you provide a negative PCR test. But you'll get to this stage once you get to getting the scholarship and you want to relocate there.
So did you guys find it helpful? I hope you did. As always, I put the links in the description box. In these links, you can be able to get the details for yourself. You can be able to even place the applications, because I link including the official link. Just follow the link in the description box and you'll be on your way to getting your scholarship. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, because like I told you, I'm going to be bringing you many more opportunities here on Metien Vlogs. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.